Although fresh food in the U.S. is fairly affordable, standard methods of food production may have other costs that need to be considered. Sustainable agriculture and aquaculture aim to reduce the cost to both the environment and human health without making dinner too complicated. And cookbook author and chef Jennifer Bushman has ideas for a more sustainable table. Welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me back. You know, we were talking about this last time, and it is a very important conversation, particularly the ocean, because ocean health is one of those things that's very much in flux. In some places, the ocean is actually depleted by as much as 85%. But it has this incredible way that it can sort of replenish itself if just given a chance. So we've got this great grilling recipe. We're going to do a cedar plank salmon, but I wanted to show you something, Laura, to start with. This is Seafood Watch, and it's an organization that actually is overseen by Monterey Bay Aquarium. And what you can do is just download this onto your phone. The app is available on the App Store, and then you just type in what you're looking at the seafood counter, and it'll actually give it a red, a green, or a yellow rating. So red, you would never want to buy it. It's not sustainable. Green, of course, you can buy it and enjoy it. It's plentiful in season. And then, of course, yellow would be something that is a good alternative. We're watching it. We're careful. It's probably farmed sustainably, but you can use that as well. So red, green, or yellow, and you can get all of that at seafoodwatch.org.
I love that. So you can support the foods that you want to and the animals that
That's right. And it's all for the ocean, but it's confusing. You know, the case all looks the same.
Yeah.
Now, in this case, we're using Verlasso salmon. It's the only farm salmon that actually has a good buy alternative rating on Seafood Watch. And so you think of all of the salmons that you see out there, wild is sustainable, and then of course Verlasso salmon is also given a good buy alternative rating.
I'm so glad you're doing this program. I have been really wanting to incorporate more salmon into my diet because it is so good for you, first of all.
Yes.
And this recipe today sounds really good. And of course, we're getting out on the grill this summer.
It is. So and you had said, you know, it's so confusing. Yeah. So what I do is I soak the cedar for 4 to 6 hours, and cedar's available in the grocery store now that is good to cook with. So you buy these planks. They usually come 2 to a pack. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this gorgeous piece of Verlasso that we have, and I have the skin on, so you ask them to trim it for you. If you don't like the skin, they can take it off at the seafood counter. And then all I do is heat that grill up nice and hot, lay the plank on it until it smokes, and then I'm just going to lay the salmon on it. So the cedar smokes for a little bit. It'll literally like catch, you know, kind of start to smoke as it gets hot. And then that salmon goes right on top of it. Now you could do a little oil if you wanted, a little lemon juice, but boom, 20 minutes later, and the salmon's done.
That is so simple. So you can just leave it there, and you can come and do the rest of this while that's
right. So in the bowl, what I've got is some capers, some garlic, and a little bit of Dijon mustard. And I'm going to add some preserved lemons. You could make these. There are lots of recipes online, or you can buy them jarred already. And then also some parsley. And then what we're going to do, if you would, is just add a little bit of olive oil to this. So just pour some olive oil into it, and you just want to do it until you get like a little relish, kind of a little saucy relish.
This is going to be so flavorful. The things that you have put in there, the lemons.
Oh, and you can smell it. It's just those lemons are so beautiful.
Now, how much olive oil do you want in here?
I want it just enough. Do you see how it's just getting a little bit saucy? Because then what you do is you just serve it alongside your beautiful salmon, and you can see how the salmon gets nice and brown. Yeah. It's firm to the touch, so when it's done, you'll know it's finished when it feels nice and firm, and then you can serve it right on the plank with all of your other kind of favorite picnic foods, summer foods that'll go along with it that are perfect for the season.
I love the color in this, the cherries and the watermelon and the corn. This is just a fantastic spread and something a little different than your typical summer barbecue, right?
That's exactly right. And cedar plank salmon is the most amazing leftover, so you actually could put it into a salad or something else. So you want to think about cooking sustainably. Kroger actually carries Verlasso salmon, so you can find sustainable seafood there. And of course, go to seafoodwatch.org for all of the great information.
Jennifer, thank you so much. This looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you're welcome. We're going to post this recipe on greatdaylive.com. And also you can find Jennifer's cookbook, Weeknight Cooking. It's on Amazon.com.